let's go from the beginning with this. In 2001, the GameCube came out, and it wasn't really the best received console. It was kind of an oddball, and Luigi's Mansion didn't help it. You see, Nintendo is it's like your bread and butter. And whenever you want a Mario game, that didn't come out for another year. So Luigi's Mansion was the best you had for a game. And I mean, this is one strange game. You don't have the same colors and bounce as a regular Mario game. Now, here you have tight confined spaces and all sorts of just deadly traps around you. Now, the story is very simple. Luigi goes to a mansion thinking that Mario's gonna be there, but it turns out he's trapped somewhere in the mansion. And you meet this old guy, Professor Egad, and you have to take down the ghost. Now, being the fact that this is a haunted mansion Ghostbusters game, obviously the main tool is the Poltergust 3000. You use it to suck up ghosts and all that fun stuff. But I think the real fun of this game comes with the whole mystery around it. I mean, the whole mansion feels scary. The only music you have is this one beat that goes on the whole entire game, and it's it feels infused with the whole mansion. I mean, Luigi hums it, the ghosts go with it too. I mean, I think it really works, and because I think this game really encaptures the feel of fear and being enclosed. I mean, every single place you walk into, you don't know what's gonna happen. You might open a door, you might get slammed right into it or something like that. Now, with this game, you also have the ghosts. Now, most of these ghosts are easy to take down. You just stun them and then you zap them up. But there are some cool mechanics with I guess you could say mini bosses or a special ghost. And it's really fun to have different ways to take them down. It's not you need to be an expert to do it, but it is fun to find out the ways of how to trap them and unlock their heart to zap them up. And I think that's the main fun of the game. It's just being able to just find the way and just have a creative time of doing that. And the fact that you could kind of just do whatever you kind of want in the game. I mean, you could go around, search for treasure, and get as much money as you want. You could just capture all the booze. You don't have to. I mean, it's a game that has a lot of free space, but doesn't. You know what I mean? It's just obviously there's a set path and course, but you could take it any way you want. You know what I mean? And I think that's the real fun of the game here. Now, Luigi obviously is a character that's actually rounded out in this, because back then he didn't really have a character, but now he's seen as the timid older brother that's is he? No, he's younger. My bad. Basically, he's the younger brother that's able to rise up to the challenge when needed. And I really like the fact that they actually give him character in this, because we all know Mario doesn't. It's just a blank stare, basically. And what's even better about this game is the world building, because I like the fact that we get to see a darker side of the Mario universe. I mean, we don't have just booze like normal. Now we have whole sets of different varieties of ghosts, which is really cool. And I really like the fact of how the whole game just controls. I mean, it all feels tight and it all feels well balanced, and it just feels everything was put together for a set and purpose and reason, and that's really good too. Now, if I were to say one criticism about the game, is that it's very, very short. I'm not gonna lie to you. I can't kid it. This game is short. I think you could defeat this in 4 or 5 hours. Not even. I mean, it's a good game, I'll consider, but I mean, for a starting off point for the GameCube, I'm sorry, Chief, but that's not it. But it is fun, trust me. I think the main point of this game, and I think it's what it really needed to nail down, which it does, is that it really puts you in the shoes of Luigi. I mean, what I mean by that is that you feel what he feels. You feel the terror that he feels. I mean, you feel you're in this haunted mansion with ghosts that can literally tear you to pieces in every corner. I mean, just whenever he's opening the door, you see him shake and going what's going to be inside that door. You just feel to yourself, I wonder the same. And I think that's the best part of the game is whenever you're doing all these challenges and literal going against the undead, I think that really puts you in Luigi's shoes, and I think that really helps the game in general. I mean, like, imagine just going against like the undead. I mean, like living souls. I mean, like, and the fact that that it's able to capture the feeling well, it's pretty good. And I think what the main reason why I love this game is just like, not only does it make it feel like Luigi, it feels like such a great game. I mean, like, everything that the creators put into this just feels like they put in their all. Like, they knew that this wasn't going to be like beloved as like Mario 64 or like Mario World, but like they didn't care. They just made what they wanted. They just made what they loved, and I have to appreciate that they did something that they cared about immensely. And I think this is why this is basically a cult classic, because people love the fact that this is just a game that just has fun with itself. It's not like gonna be game of the year or like most beloved Mario game, but it's something that anyone can enjoy and anyone can like just pick up and play. And I remember looking this up. It's just like during the time whenever this like came out, everyone like kind of bashed on this game. Everyone called it dog water. They were like, what is this game? Because this was basically a launch title for the GameCube, and a launch title for Nintendo basically was and still is to this day a regular mainline 3D Mario game. And I can understand that, but I mean, like, I feel like now people are like really appreciating what this game was. I mean, like, with the sequels it's had, the love people now have for Luigi, and all that other stuff is just very, very it just makes me happy to see the fact that people care for for the brother that's overlooked at times. Because this game has a soft spot in my heart, because this is honestly one of my favorite games of all time. Not just because of how easy it is to play, not from how simple the story is, but just by how much care I can see was put into this. Sure, it's not as fancy as like Mario Galaxy, but sometimes you don't need to be that fancy. Sometimes you just need to be Luigi's Mansion. And I just want to really just say how much I really love this game. And yeah, so any time of the year, doesn't have to be just Halloween. Maybe if you have a GameCube or DS, or even Luigi's Mansion 3 on the Nintendo Switch, just play it, because it's just, well, it's Luigi's Mansion. What more can I say, So yeah, it's a great game and anyone can play it, and they should.
Mamma mia. Oh.